Hello everyone, welcome to Numeric Learning. So we have been solving a lot of questions from the 4th unit of class 10th, which is Quadratic Equations, and this was a question which was given as a homework for you in the previous video. So let's do it. The question is, find whether the following equations have real roots, and if real roots exist, find them. So you are given a quadratic equation, and one of the ways to find if a given quadratic equation has real roots is to find the value of the discriminant. The discriminant is denoted by D. The formula is b square minus 4ac. Now from the given question, you can take your a, b and c. A is the coefficient of x square, which is 1. B is nothing but the coefficient of x, which is plus 5 root 5. And c is a constant, which is minus 70. Always remember, whenever you are given any quadratic equation, always pick your coefficients along with the sign. If it is plus, means plus or minus. Right? So here you know a, b, c. Just substitute and find the value of the discriminant. B square is nothing but 5 root 5 the whole square minus 4 multiplied by a is 1 and c is minus 70. So let's calculate. 5 root 5 the whole square is 5 5s are 25. 25 multiplied by 5 is 125. So 125 minus into minus is plus. 7 4s are 28. Add a 0. What is 125 plus 280? So you have 5, 8, 9, 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 405. It is a positive number which is greater than 0. And whenever d is greater than 0, that means you have the given equation has real and distinct roots. But we are not asked about distinct or equal. We are only asked whether they are real roots. So you can write, therefore, real roots exist. Okay. And the next question is, so first thing is you have to find whether they have real roots. Yes, they do have. The given equation has real roots. And if real roots exist, you have to find them. How do you find them? Using the quadratic formula. Using quadratic formula, because we already have the discriminant, so we can write x is nothing but the root of the equation. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root d by 2a. Just substitute the value. It is b is 5 root 5. So minus 5 root 5 plus or minus 405. How can you write 405? Let's take the prime factorization. So 5, 81, 9 9s are 81. So 9 root 5. Okay. So you can write it as root of 405 is 9 root 5. Whole divided by 2 into a is just 1. So I'm just going to write 2. Okay. So here now there are two roots here. What are the two roots? One is x is equal to minus 5 root 5 plus 9 root 5 by 2, and the other root is x is equal to minus 5 root 5 minus 9 root 5 by 2. Okay. So what is 9 minus 5? It is 4. 9 root 5 minus 5 root 5 is 4 root 5. Right? 4 root 5 by 2. You can cancel this. So 2 2s are 4. So the answer is 2 root 5 is one of the root. The other root is, what is minus 9 root 5 minus 5 root 5. You have to just add them. Minus 14 root 5 is the numerator. Divided by 2. Again you can cancel. 2 7s are 14. So what is x here? X is minus 7 root 5. Okay. So these are the two required roots of the given quadratic equation. Again, that's your answer. So you have solved it using the quadratic formula method. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah. Which of the following equations has a sum of its roots as 3? You are given 4 equations. You have to find out which of the following equations has the sum of its roots. What is the formula for sum of the roots? So if the two roots are alpha and beta, the sum of the roots equation is minus b by a. Okay. So a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x. So in the first equation, if you take, this is your a, b is minus 3 and this is your c. So minus b by a. So what is b here? B is minus 3. So let's write it. Minus is the formula's minus. B is minus 3 divided by A is 2, which is 3 by 2. So here the sum of the roots is 3 by 2. But you have to check which of the equations has the sum of its roots as 3. Okay, so this is not our answer. Let's move on to equation B. Let's calculate what is sum of the roots alpha plus beta minus B by A. So what is minus b is nothing but 3 in the second equation, right? This is your b. A is nothing but minus 1, right? If you cancel it, it becomes 3. So this is the given. You need not calculate the others. So it's any one of the equations will be having the sum of its roots. If you want, you can calculate for C also. So for C, what do you have? Alpha plus beta. So this is your answer. The B equation is your answer because the sum of roots is 3. Now we are just checking for C and D as well. So alpha plus beta equal to minus of minus. B is minus 3 by root 2 divided by A. A is root 2. Okay. So here you have 3 minus into minus is plus 3 by root 2 multiplied by 1 by root 2. So which is nothing but 3 by 2. Okay. So this is not the correct answer. Let's move on to equation, the D equation. So alpha plus beta equal to minus b. So minus of minus 3 by a is nothing but 3. Okay. So again here it is plus 3 by 3, which is 1. So the only equation which has got the sum of the roots as 3 is the B one. Okay. So this is the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah, you have to solve for x, which means find the values of x which will satisfy this particular given equation. Okay, so all the x terms, as you already see in the question, x minus 1 by x minus 2, x minus 3 by x minus 4, you have a plus. All the x terms are already in the left hand side, so you can just take the LCM. This is a mixed fraction. You can convert it into a proper fraction of p by q. So in the LHS, let's take the LCM. What is the LCM? It is a product of x minus 2 multiplied by x minus 4. So the first term would be in the numerator x minus 1 multiplied by x minus 4. You have a plus sign. X minus 3 multiplied by x minus 2 is equal to, this is a mixed fraction, so 3 3s are 9, 9 plus 1 is 10 by 3. Okay. Now you have to solve, you have to multiply each one of them. So this is x square. Let me write it here, x square, and then minus 4x minus 1x is minus 5x. Minus 5x, and then minus 1 into minus 4 plus 4 plus x square minus 3 minus 2 minus 5x plus 6 whole divided by the denominator. What will you get? X square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 10 by 3. Okay, now let's just add all the like terms. X square plus x square, you have 2x square minus 10x plus 10 whole divided by x square minus 6x plus 8 is nothing but 10 by 3. Take 2 common out. So from the numerator, so you have x square minus 5x plus 5 whole divided by x square minus 6x plus 8 is equal to 10 by 3. What you can do is you can cancel out 2 5s are 10. And then you can cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, 3 multiplied by x square, just cross multiply. Okay, 3 multiply, this is what it means when you cross multiply. So 3 multiplied by the numerator quadratic polynomial x square minus 5x plus 5 is equal to 5 multiplied by x square minus 6x plus 8. So you have 3x square minus 15x plus 15 equal to 5x square minus 30x plus 40. Now let's bring all the x terms to one side, all the terms to one side. Okay, so you can take this and bring all 3x square minus 15x plus 15 to your RHS. So let me write it. So you have 5x square minus 3x square minus 30x plus 15x plus 40 minus 15. Okay, you're just transpositioning the terms to one side. So positive becomes negative, negative becomes positive. 5x square minus 3x square, 2x square minus 30 plus 15 is minus 15x plus 40 minus 15 is plus 25 equal to 0. Let's do the factorization using middle term splitting. What is the sum and what is the product? Sum is B, which is minus 15. Product is A into C. What is your A? 2 multiplied by C, which is 25. That is 50. Now the minute I need two numbers for middle term splitting whose product will be 50 and whose sum will be minus 15. So the minute I see this, I get the numbers in mind, which is 10 5s are 50. If I put two negative signs here, the product becomes positive. So minus 10 multiplied by minus 5 is plus 50. When you add minus 10 and minus 5, it's minus 15. So those are the two values for your x term here. So minus 15x can be written as minus 10x minus 5x plus 25 equal to 0. Take 2x common. Inside you'll have x minus 5 minus 5 common, again x minus 5 equal to 0. So one of the term is x minus 5, the other one is, other factor is 2x minus 5 equal to 0. So either x minus 5 equal to 0 or 2x minus 5 equal to 0. So 2x equal to 5 and x is equal to 5 by 2. Okay, here x is equal to 5. Okay, so these are the two roots of the given quadratic equation. And that's your answer. Okay, so beautifully, very clearly, step by step, you have to understand and make sure you do not make any mistakes when you're multiplying the two terms. Okay, when you're adding the like terms together, so x square plus x square is 2x square, minus 5x and minus 5x minus 10x, 4 plus 6. Do not make any silly or small mistakes when it comes to solving the basic arithmetics. Okay, so when you're adding the terms, when you're cross multiplying the terms, make sure you do it correctly. Always recheck your answer after you're done. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Again, here also you'll have to solve for x, and one way of doing it is you can either take the LCM and then you can cross multiply, right? Okay, so let's do it. So 1 by x plus 2 by 2x minus 3. So what will be the LCM? It will be x multiplied by 2x minus 3. So the first term in the numerator would be 2x minus 3 plus 2x equal to, you have 1 by x minus 2. Something what additionally you are given is, apart from solving for x, you have to handle the condition that's given here, that is x should not be equal to 0 or 3 by 2 or 2. Right? When you're solving for x, if any one of the root is 2 or 3 by 2, you cannot take it into account. You have to reject it because x cannot be equal to these three values. So this also has to be kept in mind. Okay, so here now what do you get? 2x plus 2x is 4x minus 3 divided by 2x square minus 3x equal to 1 by x minus 2. Now let us cross multiply. What do you get? 4x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 2 equal to 2x square minus 3x. Now let's multiply all the terms. So you have 4x into x, 4x square minus 8x minus 3x plus 6 equal to 2x square. So I'll take it to one side, minus 2x square plus 3x equal to 0. So 4x square, all the x square terms you can group it together. 4x square minus 2x square is plus 2x square, right? And you have a plus minus 3x plus 3x will get cancelled. So the only x term that remains is minus 8x. Okay, and then a 6 plus 6 equal to 0. Take 2 common out. So you'll have x square minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. So when this 2 goes to the denominator, RHS will become 0. This will become 0. So what is the quadratic that we have now? X square minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. Sum product, sum is the value of b is minus 4. Always remember to take along with the sign. Okay, product is nothing but a into c. A is 1, 1 into 3, which is 3. So 3 ones are 3. If I put a negative sign to both, the product becomes positive and the sum is minus 4. So x square minus 3x minus 1x plus 3 equal to 0. X common out. So you have x minus 3 minus 1 common out. X minus 3 equal to 0. So the two factors are x minus 3 and x minus 1 equal to 0. So either x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 1. Now what is given here? X should not be equal to 0, 3 by 2 or 2. So we are not getting any of the values which are 0 or 3 by 2 or 2. So we have both these roots present. So this is your answer. So the two roots are 1 and 3. Okay. So this is how you have to do it. It's very, very easy. The middle term splitting method is very, very easy. Sum and product. Okay. So this is how you have to do. Sum is always the coefficient of x and product is the coefficient of x square and your constant. Let's move on to the next question. Find the value of k for which the quadratic equation has real and equal roots. You have to find the value of k for which the given equation has real and equal roots. Okay, so all the coefficients have got the unknown k here. So always remember, whenever an equation has got real and equal roots, the discriminant value is always 0. Okay, so discriminant function is b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So from the given equation, you can just take out your b, a and c, substitute, solve for k. So let's do it. B is nothing but, so this is your b. Along with the sign, minus 6 into k plus 1 is your b, k plus 1 is your a, and plus 3 into k plus 9 is your c. So b square. So what is your b? I'll take a square bracket. Minus 6 multiplied by k plus 1, the whole square. Minus 4 multiplied by a is nothing but k plus 1. C is nothing but your 3 multiplied by, so this is nothing but 3 into k plus 9 equal to 0. Okay, so minus 6 the whole square is 36 into k plus 1 the whole square. Okay, minus 4 into 3, it's minus 12 multiplied by k plus 1 into k plus 9 equal to 0. Now let's expand it using a plus b the whole square. So 36 multiplied by k square plus 1 plus 2k minus 12 multiplied by k square plus 1k plus 9k plus 10k plus 9 equal to 0. Multiply everything inside. So you have 36k square plus 36 plus 72k minus 12k square minus 120k minus 108 equal to 0. Now you can just solve for like terms. So first is 36k square minus 12k square. So 6 minus 2 is 4, 3 minus 1 is 2, right? 24k square. And then the k terms. Where are the k terms? 72k minus 120k. What is 120, 72? So 10. So you have here 11, right? So 8, 4, 48. So it's nothing but 72 minus 120 is minus 48k. And then you have to subtract 108 minus 36. So you have 72 minus 72. Right? Minus 72 equal to 0. So you can probably take 24 common out directly. means k square minus 24 into 2 is 48. So 2k minus 3 equal to 0. Okay. So because 24 is a multiple, you have 24, 48, 72. They are all divisible by 24. So the final quadratic equation that you're getting is k square minus 2k minus 3 equal to 0. Take out your sum and the product. Sum is nothing but minus 2. Product is nothing but minus 3. So 3 ones are 3. If you put a negative sign to the bigger number, you get a negative number as your sum. So minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. Minus 3 times 1 is minus 3. So you have k square minus 3k plus k minus 3 equal to 0. Take k common out. So you have k minus 3 again plus 1 common. K minus 3 equal to 0. So k minus 3 is common among the two terms. What is left is just k plus 1 equal to 0. So this is nothing but whenever you have product of two terms is equal to 0, that means either one of them is 0. So either k minus 3 is 0 or k plus 1 equal to 0. So here k is equal to 3 and here k is equal to minus 1. So these are the two values of k. Okay. So for both the values of k, if you substitute k is equal to minus 1 and k equal to 3, what you will be getting is real and equal roots. Right? So this is how you have to do. Let's do a similar question next. Yeah. Find the value of k for which the given quadratic equation has real and equal roots. So the minute you see real and equal roots, right? For real and equal roots, discriminant should be equal to 0. So b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So what is b square? What is your a? A is 5. B is minus 9k and c is nothing but plus 5. So what is b square? Minus 9k the whole square minus 4 multiplied by a is 5 and c is also 5 equal to 0. Alright. So minus square plus 9 square 81 k square minus 4 5s are 20. 20 into 5 is 100 equal to 0. Right. So 81 k square equal to 100. K square is nothing but 100 divided by 81. Or you can write k is equal to plus or minus square root of 100 by 81, which is plus or minus 10 by 9. Okay, so it can either be plus 10 by 9 or minus 10 by 9. So that's your answer. Okay. Always remember, for real and equal roots, the discriminant is equal to 0. Let's do another question. Yes. So you have word problems also in quadratic equation, so which you have to practice a lot. Find a natural number. Find a natural number. This is what you have to find, right? You have to find natural number. Whatever you have to find, that is what you have to take it as x. So we will take, let the natural number be x. Okay, so let me write it. Let the natural number that we have to find, let it be x, because that's what we have to find. Okay, so find a natural number whose square diminished by 84 is equal to thrice of 8 more than that of a given number. More than the given number. So let's read it slowly, patiently. Okay, find a natural number, that is, let us assume the natural number is x, whose square diminished means reduced by 84. Okay, whose square means x square, diminished means subtraction, reduced by 84. Okay, so we have completed till here. Whose square diminished by 84 is equal to, let me put an equal to, is thrice of, that means 3 times of 8 more than the given number. That means 8 more than the given number which we have assumed as x. That's all. Whatever is given in the question, we are just carefully reading it, understanding it, and then translating it in terms of a mathematical equation. So here let us solve it. X square minus 84 is equal to 3x plus 24. 3 8s are 24. Let's take it all to one side. So you have x square minus 3x, okay, minus 84 plus 24 comes to the LHS, so it becomes minus 24 equal to 0. So you have x square minus 3x minus, just add 84 and 24. So 108. 108 equal to 0. So now you have your sum and the product. What is your sum? It is minus 3. Product is nothing but minus 108. So when you don't know the two numbers for the middle term splitting, what you can do is do the prime factorization of the product value. So 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8. Again, 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14. Again, you can do it with 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9. Okay, now see which combination will give us a sum of 3. So if you take 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, and then 3 3s are 9. So 12, 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, and 9. So the difference is 3. If I put a negative sign to 12, right? So what is minus 12 plus 9? What will be the sum? It will be minus 3. If I multiply minus 12 multiplied by 9, I'll get a minus 108. So these are the two values for your middle term splitting, right? So I'm just going to replace minus 3x with minus 12x plus 9x minus 108 equal to 0. Take x common. So you have x minus 12 plus 9 common, x minus 12 equal to 0. So one of the factor is x minus 12, the other factor is x plus 9. Okay, and using the zero product property, either x minus 12 equal to 0 or x plus 9 equal to 0. So here x is equal to 12 and here you have x equal to minus 9. Okay, because you are given that what you have to find is a natural number. What are natural numbers? Natural numbers are the counting numbers which begin from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay, natural numbers always begin from 1. And minus 9 is not a natural number. So you will ignore this. Okay, so what is our answer? The natural number that we have to find is 12. So this is our answer. Okay. I hope it is clear. So with respect to word problems, okay, it is not at all difficult. Many students find it very difficult. It is about practicing a variety of question in one type, right? You have word problems related to these numbers, consecutive numbers. You have word problems related to two-digit numbers specifically, where you take the unit digit as x and tens digit as y, expand it and write, and then reverse the digits and write the equation. That is one type of problem. And then you have speed, distance, time kind of problems, age related problems. Okay, so these are a variety of questions, distance, speed, time related questions. So in each type of word problems, you have to, you have to just practice more. Okay, and that will definitely help you. So let us do one more question with respect to let's do one more question with respect to the number. So a natural number, find the number is what is asked. So the minute you see, you know what you have to find. So let me write again. Let the natural number be x. Let the natural number be x. Okay. So let the natural number be x, and then so you have considered the natural number as x. So x when increased by 12. Okay. So x when increased by 12 means equal to 160 times its reciprocal. So 160 times means multiplication. Reciprocal means the reciprocal of x is 1 by x. Now let's solve it. So you have x plus 12 and minus 160 by x, okay, is equal to 0. Let's take the LCM. You have x as the LCM. So the first term would be x square plus 12x minus 160 is equal to 0. So when you cross multiply x into 0, you will get 0. And the quadratic that we are getting is x square plus 12x minus 160 equal to 0. Let's do the middle term split. You have the sum and the product. Sum is plus 12, product is minus 160. So here the two numbers for middle term splitting can be 20 and 8. Okay, so if I put a negative sign to 8, 20 minus 8 is plus 12. 20 multiplied by minus 8 is minus 160. So you have, in place of 12x, I can write 20x minus 8x minus 160 equal to 0. X common, x plus 20, again minus 8 common, x plus 20 equal to 0. So you have x plus 20 common, x minus 8 is the other factor. So you can equate both the factors to 0, either x plus 20 equal to 0, which means x is equal to minus 20. And since you are given a natural number, minus 20 will not be considered. So you will ignore this value. The other factor is nothing but x minus 8 equal to 0, which means x is equal to plus 8. So this is the answer for the question. X equal to 8 is that natural number which when increased by 12 will be equal to 160. So this equation will be satisfied if you are substituting 8 in place of x, if x equal to 8. So that's your final answer. I hope you understood. Please practice a lot of problems and we'll continue doing more problems in the next upcoming videos. Do check out the playlist. Do math with me if you haven't, and do share it with your friends and keep learning. Thank you.